Stars and Star Maker.
I am Star Maker, Gangsta, Mafia, in the service and name of the great Creator, the Most High. Now I want you to take a look at this. I call this video A Tale of Two Phones, right? If you check it out, look at those two phones and choose the one that you would think would be connected to the government or some kind of law enforcement or whatever, okay? And tell yourself, because I already know, which one, okay? I think you solved that puzzle in your head. Now, notice, there's a incoming and a outgoing. Incoming, the arrows to the far left. That means that one came in first, and then I made a call to that number, correct? Correct, okay. Now, this next deal is like, let's call it an addendum, attachment to fortify and prove my point. If you notice this still shot, it's littered with spam. Every single day for 7 years. They call non-stop this AI. Cause I know a human not gonna sit there and do that. Till I keep the phone volume off most of the time, or turn the phone off entirely, cause they start going through the notifications. And if you notice, it's non-stop from morning to evening. I make this point for a good reason. Okay, read what this says. I want everybody to take a good long look and read it all. Read what I said to the 410-299-5151. Okay? All right. Now, unless you are sight impaired, again, I point to the incoming arrow and the outgoing arrow. The incoming arrow first. I answer the phone. Cause matter of fact, Margaret had told me somebody called her and said they were the police or U.S. Marshal and they were looking for me. And she gave me the number. So I had the number and I remember, I remember it like that anyway. The number called me before I could call it. And I answered, hello. The person said nothing for about 4 minutes. Like I'm saying, is this the police? You looking for me? You got a warrant? You want me to meet you at the courthouse or somewhere official? Person said nothing. Eventually, they hung up. I called the number back and was like, hello, who is this? Is this the police for real? Still no answer. The person hangs up. Several days later, boom, boom, boom on the door, and the door comes flying off. Okay? I'm arrested for, at first, I have a warrant out for my ex-wife. And I said, that's an assault on my ex-wife. Why is federal agents here? Oh, there's a task force they got tracking down all felonies and felons and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Star Maker is the type of person that I'm weird. I like cameras, either the security cameras hidden and the type you see. I like documenting everything, and I basically keep a kind of like electronic diary that I send out to keep track of what's going on. With this one, I'm showing the one I keep for the FBI, even though they are not getting any diary entries. Okay, you can see where I was sending them, saying that it seemed like some fake police called, and because they told my sister they were police, but when they called and I answered, no response. Man, when I called back, the same story I just told you before. Okay, like I said, they was blocking me, so I knew it wasn't going. But I said, okay, Big Bertha, she keeps a log anyway, so she sends it logs, a third eye of the diary, but one was being built for the FBI. Whenever we get a loose track out, we can peep out, we can send it. Because they lock down everything tight electronically around me. Okay, so you can read where I was basically in the log, because I ain't going to show you the other log. That's kind of like beyond a clearance thing. Anyway, the one to the FBI, you can see clearly. To make a long story short, because in the future I'll probably pick up on the story in a little more detail. This office, U.S. Marshal, several days later, after they locked me up now and had me locked up, no bond, no nothing, no information, no nothing, this U.S. Marshal named Bim, devil's bitch, you can read the definition, that's his name, he files charges on me saying I threatened him. Okay? So they charged me, still holding me without bond, incommunicado. And let's just say they set up an old kangaroo court for me. Federal public defender, judge, Bim, and I guess it was a prosecutor dude. And this courtroom was empty, always empty. Just them and whatever, U.S. Marshal people, whatever. No other people sitting in that place when they bring me from the cell to there. Anyway, I see where this is going, because this is going on for like 6 months now, and they have me incommunicado technically. Even though I told this public defender dude, listen, I didn't threaten this man, and I have evidence to prove that, because I didn't know whose number that is. It's like a regular number. The person did not identify himself as police. At no point did he speak in neither the incoming nor the outgoing call to identify. Plus, I even asked, do you wish for me to meet you at the Hyattsville courthouse? Because I was just a couple miles from there. So they had to arrest me or whatever, because I knew about the so-called, and wait till I tell you that story and show you the evidence on that anyway. That's another story. I knew about the so-called assault, but I'm not worried about that, because I didn't hit her. I didn't touch her. Just some flimsy little whatever. And it turns out it was a setup by the demons to try to put some kind of leash on me or control me. Anyway, they had me held up about 6 months. Finally, look, you can get a 3-month probation. We'll let you out here today, blah, blah, blah. Okay, hey, what the hell? I got things to do. It wasn't a bad experience, because I still ran into 2 particular young kids, that I was able to steer straight. And plus both, they had me in the Prince George's County Jail, and then they moved me to the federal jail up in Baltimore. I'm Star Maker. I have no problem. I mean, one Jamaican dude even comment he had a federal murder charge, and he even had to comment like, because I know him from off the street, he's like, man, damn, everybody here respect you. You come in here and everybody start calling you Pops, and the most dangerous and baddest, and it happens to be my celly. And he telling everybody I'm his father. Yeah, I got from TV to commissary to I don't even get up to get food. I'm not joking. I sit down in the bunk and listen to the tablet, listen to the book, and when the food comes, somebody come, Pops, here go your food. Okay, that's the kind of experience Starmaker have with, especially with warriors. They just, it's an instinctive thing. Anyway, I takes the 3-year probation and we going down to it, but I knew what it was all about as a control mechanism. And the control mechanism was sprung the other day because, oh boy, this is a whole nother story again, but we can't waste time on that right now. I'm just going to give a quick clip. The phone that I have, right? Listen to my phone number. 240-909-9111. Plus on the phone is the UEI, unique identifier. Because like I told you previously in our video, they pretty much stripped me everything, all the papers, locked me out of Chief for Third Eye. I know it's still active because I send a forward mail to it and never comes back, so they haven't locked it down or were able to lock it down. So, like I said, they to go in probation. We down to about the last year of it, right? From the end, I knew, look, Big Bertha monitors everything. Everything. Before they killed her, she monitored everything. Now, you got to just feed her, man. Feed her CDs or DVDs. She happy girl. Anyway, needless to say, I take outside because I got to get on the street. I got things to do. Evolution is too close to DEDCON 1. And all that's just petty to me, you know. Anyway, we got to all of a sudden the phone that they took from me and hid it while I was in court so it couldn't be presented and showed that I am a federal officer. I do have connection to the federal government. And the phone really showed that I did not threaten this man because I didn't know who the hell he was. He never identified himself. Every day I get calls of the demons calling me, breathing on the phone. They still do that, okay? And anyway, the phone that they took from me, I know they had put something in the phone because the phone was acting straight. Because when I came back, got out, they Federal Express me the phone. Oh, we sorry, you can have the phone back. Anyway, it's the same phone that's acting weird now. They, was using it to trap me. But like I said, I had no freedom with this phone. They would block and monitor who calls in and who I can call out. Okay? Who can text in and who can text out. And then I got to pay for it? No. I told them, listen, y'all gonna do that? You pay the bill. If you don't pay the bill, I'm not paying it. Okay, the phone goes off. All of a sudden, the phone goes off on Monday and Sunday, and on Monday, the probation officer, the so-called probation officer called me because the first probation officer, she was cool. I barely saw this woman. It was on I reached basically what they call it, like unsupervised. But all of a sudden, this new probation lady pops off, and that's another story. But we're going to just stick to the little part that's pertinent to this. Oh, what happened to my phone? And she was calling and blah, 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 and I need to get my... Huh? That sounds like Skidmark and them. Is this woman one of their agents? which I had suspected from the get-go anyway, because I told her the next time she came at the house, I told her, next time you come here, bring your federal ID so I can see this and confirm that you are a federal probation officer. And anyway, the reason why I didn't pursue the whole clearing up thing 2 years ago, because I did not have the evidence which I knew existed. I'm telling you, I'm still baffled as to how, well, I'm not really baffled. I'm kind of figuring out how and why it happened. Information from the federal account seemed to have went over into a personal account and was just there waiting on me. I stumbled into it about 2 weeks ago. Boom. Now I have more than the EUI document, because they've been trying to destroy that for several years now, because I would have had nothing else. Okay? Anyway, it turns out what you see is what I gave you. The proof that, hey, StarMaker was with the federal government. StarMaker clearance is higher than most people you probably know. Let's just say, I can't even go into my background. Let's just say a lot of you with clearance ain't got clearance enough. Okay? But I wanted everybody to see the setup. Okay, we're going to take it up in the rest of it in a part 2, probably, I don't know, probably a day or 2 from now. I got to keep a tight schedule. The fact that these people didn't immediately release me told me who they were. I knew they were with Skidmark. But you know reality. Come on now. You know Skidmark is just a figurehead. It's a lot more people, and they scared as shit. Yes. SHYT. That the teller, StarMaker, can tell everything. Panic, panic, panic.